Alright everyone, hello, welcome back. Hey, so today's whole thing is I'm just going to be doing random stuff. And if anybody pops in and needs some help, please let me know and I will help you out where I can. I'm getting more and more of these. And just in case, I feel like that should be enough. If we can't get it done in like 4 tries, we're doing something seriously wrong. I was helping out my dad earlier with some stuff on... Actually, no, last night we went to interchange on a couple scav runs. So, yeah. And got a little bit of stuff. You know, nothing crazy fancy. I found out I can get basically right up close and personal. Wonderful, so cool. Please give me... Oh my god. Found out get right up close and personal with our good friend Killa, and he was wearing a helmet I've never seen before. Turns out, okay, there was a Tarkov style helmet, so that was very cool. Got some RuneScape music playing. Hopefully that's fine. I hope. I don't really know. It's hard to tell these days. Right, about what will and will not work. So you know what, maybe I'll just swap it out just in case. But I mean, it's worked so far in the past, but maybe some of the newer stuff doesn't work as well. So where can I find anything here? And go. Earlier today, what have we got here? Not too bad. Got some recording done. So the first episode of the Zomboid series. Again, I don't really have a name for it. That's been recorded, and believe it or not, this is going to surprise many of you, I know. I died in the first episode. It happens. Honestly, there's something about that game, man. Every time. Every time. Right. Let's see. Sell these and that. I'll keep these for now. Abdulbo's trash. The G phone might actually birth a little bit. Never mind, I take it back. The Grizzlies aren't too bad. They're about 50,000. So if we chuck one for about 41, somebody should buy that. M4 is probably not going for an amazing amount. But you know what? They're going for not terrible. I kind of want more USD potentially? No. Rubles. I have to remember. Well, I say have to remember just in case. There's no just in case. We are, you know, we're locked in for good now, right? So basically, terminal. For dailies and things, I need 15 more scavs, right? 10 PMCs in an hour. No thanks. Labyrinth don't care. Shoreline 4 times an hour. I don't even think that's possible. Quality standard. I guess we're gonna do a run into labs. Let me bring a key card with me. Don't need the factory key. I'm just wearing like random stuff for no reason other than just because, basically. You know? So I don't actually think I should have some insurance. I did sell some stuff that actually somehow sold quite well. What do I have in insurance? Oh yeah, from when I got absolutely destroyed. Whoops, absolutely destroyed by. That was so funny. I can't believe I forgot that happened. Hello. What's his name? Together. This stuff in here. I got plenty of like random space for random things in there. And then this I don't know what to do with. This is in actually not terrible condition, so I'll probably keep it around. Paracord, don't need. Probably take this off. That's a bit of extra space. It's fine. It's a random looking G36. I want to give it a shot, see how it goes. Meds. Ammo. I need the keys. Or rather, the card. You know what I mean. The cards. Okay. You know what? Where is... I should have a docs case lying around. Whoops. An empty one lying around. That with me. There we go. Hello. So we should be good to go for our labs run. The thing is, it's a specific LEDX, and I know where, like... Do I have a backpack on? I know like what I need to get. I know where it is because every time I go into the dome, I always check that space for a LEDX. I genuinely didn't know that a LEDX would not spawn there anymore. I thought it still spawned there, which is why I kept checking every time I went in there. So this, like the item we need for this, is actually going to be found in that room, on the like in the dome, on one of the barrels. And I was like, wow. Cool, I'm kind of feeling stupid. I didn't know that already. So we'll get what we need, and then we'll, you know, make our way out. Probably should have brought a grenade. Okay, yeah, you know what? It's fine. Hopefully this doesn't consume my keycard. I hope. I mean, this wouldn't be the end of the world, but it would be mildly annoying. They need to figure this part out. They have worked and made the. Just want to check. Did it eat the card? It did not. Okay, good. Yeah, some RGDs. Fine. Two should be enough. Okay. Labs. Okay. Boom. I would... Like, I'm thinking about the red dot, right? Or, well, the hollow. It technically is taking out some ergo. But it's like, I think this is like a peep sight. I'm not a fan of it. It makes it very awkward to use the iron sights. Like, if it was a bit of more of an open style sight, I'd be more inclined to use it. But it does obscure quite a bit of the target sometimes you're trying to aim at, and that's obviously not fun. Well, I feel like I can actually open this. Just have it pump water. Just want to make sure I'm in full auto. The burst fire gets me every time. I forgot this gun has burst fire. It's not the prettiest looking gun I've ever made, but it's certainly a gun. That's a bad angle to go up. Because you go up and you have like 360. This one's a little better. There it is. That's what I need. That used to be a LATX spawn. Apparently there is a new one in here. This gun sounds good. Works good too. Let's pop this open. That's the, whoops, wrong room. I did get both of them. Okay, cool. What rounds you got in there? Green tips. Take them. Because I have the attachment that lets me use Stan Egg style mags. Okay, we'll head in here for a second. Not entirely convinced the green keycard can spawn there still. And this. I'll deal with the loot in a second. Honestly, it's probably just easier to swap this out. Yeah. Drop the mag. I don't really care. It's, you know, just a thingy mag. Yes. No. Oh, yes. Take these for now until I find something better. But if I do, I don't think some of these are all worth all that much. Like the loot lords, like whatever. I don't have the key for here. I refuse to look into it again. If there's anything good. Not see anything. Okay. Go check the. Ooh. Close this door just in case. I'm pretty sure last time we closed it, the door opened up again. I'll take it. Now, I only have one more yellow use on this yellow key card, rather. So, don't need the cultist. I will take an egg. And if you wonder why I say it like that, it is a reference. Oh, the pickles, well, is a reference to Jeremy Clarkson. because that's the thing. Pickles is like 50, that's like 43. These aren't bad, but I can never remember which is which. I don't care about the backpack. I think the paper's still worth a little bit. Yeah, so I did some interchange runs, and I found out that with my 6.0 scav rep, I am straight up allowed to go basically walk right into Killa. Like, I could basically walk right up to him and wave at him and everything. So, that is a thing. Can I have what you got in here, bud? Got nothing. Meh. I'll check to see if there's anything fancy in here. Raven. I'll take the skull, actually. I do need some roosters at some point. For the, one of the thingy missions. After the current mission. Oh. I'll take the diary. Consume that. I would absolutely just drop the sprats because they're not really worth all that much. No. Unless they change, but I doubt they go up in value a significant amount compared to the last time I saw them. So keep the hot rod for now. Take the little Regi. I've never seen one there before. Use the black cards. Hopefully I get some good stuff in here. We got a roller. Got a bit of a spoiler alert. I'll take a Bitcoin when it comes to the new series, the first episode. I died in the first like half hour because sometimes you just get really stupidly unlucky with how like, well, I was gonna say how things work. Like technically, if you get bad luck with you get knocked over, they climb through a window, and then you get surrounded and stuff like that. It was a combination of me being a silly goose because I'm not crazy familiar with the game. I'll take another Bitcoin. Don't mind if I do. Take a blue folder and that cardinal key. This was a pretty good use of a black key card. How am I doing for key cards? Red. I don't really care about blue. I have a single yellow use left. So, see if I can find more, you know, I was gonna say food and water. I mean, almost exclusively at this point, water. That is not good. I mean, it's fine, right, for what it is, but it's just, that's not what I need right now. Yeah. Okay, quick look in here. Now, somebody was saying there's some cards that can spawn in the cafeteria. I just don't remember which card it is. No. Summit phone, another roller. Here. I will, however, take a LEDX. Take one of these. I actually, oh, shoot. I do need this. There. Put this here. It throws around. GPS isn't worth a crazy amount, as far as I know. Oh my god. Ooh. I will take... This has been... They must have buffed this. Because this is nuts. We're off to a really good start, actually. We're gonna get our way down to the basement. I just want to just heard somebody make injury noises. Anybody in here? Sugar. We should be allowed through the sewage conduit. No, if I went the correct way, this would have been easier. Oh. Plus, we know the water's already down because I drained it when I spawned here. Ta-da! Perfect loop. Yay. That's a good chunk of change. Not bad.
Two magnets and you push them, you can feel this pushing between them. What is it, the feeling between those two magnets?
What do you mean, what's the feeling between the two magnets?
There's something there, isn't there? I mean, the sensation is that there's something there when you push these two magnets together.
It's an excellent question. Of course you feel it. Now, what do you want to know?
So I was looking a little bit more back into Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead. There is a version on Steam, but it's like $30-something, whereas like the official version on its actual official website is free. Like, what? Why? Why is that a thing? I have a USEC, so we can sell this one. I think I have a Rigi somewhere. If only there was a search function I can use. I do have like 2 of them already. Loot Lord is gone. I'm pretty sure I also have the Cultist.
You have to be in some framework
Yep.
to allow something to be true.
So the ammo,
So you begin to get a very
no,
interesting
both sets were.
understanding of the world and all its complications. I can't explain that attraction in terms of anything else that's familiar. You say, how does it work?
Oh, put this back on. Honestly, chuck this on just in case I ever need it. It's because it's like I had it from somebody else. Honestly, it's fine. Put this in here because I don't need it right now, but I will need it in the future. Don't really need the sugar. You know what? I will. That way I can slowly but surely over time make cash and or moonshine. The key cards, this stuff, it's like whatever. The intelligence and the blue folders are nice. I do genuinely think there is a trade for blue folders. I'm not really sure what they're used for, in all honesty. This in here, did I put it in the wrong spot? Go. Oh, I guess it put itself there for some reason. That was a pretty good haul, actually. So these probably, yeah, much 50. Okay, 52,000 isn't bad. The rollers are probably not going for like quickly. They sell for, I could probably flog them potentially for about 53, and maybe they'll sell. Whoops, no, not 23. 53, and they should probably sell. Rigis probably don't go for very much. These probably also don't go for very much. Bitcoins, dog tags, boom. The skull, I think it's used for a trade for something. It's pretty good, so that'll sell pretty quick. At least it should. I feel like the golden G phone isn't worth it. That's mine. Cardinal keys. They're not worth selling on the market. I don't think these are worth all that much either. Okay, they can't even be put on it, so that's fine. Cultist. Pickles. Somehow are... What is the point of the pickles? Are they like a new stream item that I'm not aware of? Or are they just pickles, just for the sake of being pickles? Because like I feel like they spawn a lot, and they were, as far as I know, they were introduced with the like the Christmas update thing. So it's like, why do they exist, basically? This one is good because it sells for a lot. However, if you think about it, it's only about 50,000 rubles per square, whereas like an egg is about 42,000, 43,000 right now. Rats, who cares? Now the lead X's hopefully are still going for, yeah. Hopefully they sell. That's probably them, actually. Like this in here. Oh, honestly, I'm surprised the rollers went. But that was a great haul. For what that was, you know what I mean? So that is another docs case of money that is locked away. We made a good chunk of change over the last few days. As we filled, these are all full now. Okay. So, fine. Keep 50,000 rubles is fine on our person. We can go turn in that LEDX now for more rubles and some good injectors. And somebody get airmail. There we go. I guess we are going to woods. I'm probably going to sell these. Well, maybe I should see how many I have first. Right, my injectors. These. What is 5 of them? How much Propital do I have? And how much do they go for? I've got a lot, so I can see how many they go for. Honestly, you'd probably flog them for about 43. Whoops, 43. And then these go for how much? 165s. If we put all 5 of them down to like 145, people should buy these. Because everybody wants them, and they're significantly cheaper than the other ones. So, theoretically, that's how that should work. Go to the old sawmill. Don't think there's anything in here that I need immediately. It would be not a bad idea to actually put a proper optic on here. But I'm not so sure. I don't know. Can I put one? If I can put one, I will. If not, yeah, it only takes small stuff. I have to remove this. Swap this out for this. For that one. That one would technically work. Is this more meant for sites, whereas this has backup on? Yeah, honestly, this should probably work. Chuck. We need low profile. Oh, you know, we should just be able to do this. I should have an optic just lying around. Keep these nearby just in case I want them again. Yeah, just check that on. It looks kind of ugly in all fairness, but I mean, hey, it works. These will probably slowly trickle in. We head on into woods. Yeah, 7 or 5 p.m. is fine. Okay. I saw a video earlier, somebody playing Minecraft with a Doctor Who mod. Like they were trying to look at the TARDIS mod, right? And he was like, oh, it was made about 3-ish months ago. And it was like, oh yeah, you know, we made it to 4,000 subscribers, so very cool. So I was like, oh, let's look into the where this guy's at now. He's got like almost 19,000 subscribers right now. My man's went from getting in 3 months 15,000 subscribers, and I'm just sitting here like, oh my god. It's I don't know. It sometimes it be that way, you know. Like I said, they're all just going to trickle in slowly. Like it said ready to start, and then it took almost a minute for it to start. I don't know why that is. Very curious about how that works. Okay, I know where I'm at. Bullying the poor scav. I'll let him get closer. I was gonna say, where'd he go? That was a scav? Well, you know what? Now that I think about it, he has some scav-like qualities. Yeah, my mastery on this thing is not great, obviously. I haven't used it until just now, so. Plus, it has a slow enough fire rate that I could tap fire, the single fire. Right, whereas some guns, especially like, you know, the AS Val and stuff, they fire so quickly that, you know, good luck trying to tap fire. He, he was running away. He's like, I'm not dealing with that guy. That guy was bullying me. Yes, I was. Actually, will take this with me. This I'll put there. I don't need it right now. I honestly didn't even remember there was a flare extract. In fact, I'm half convinced there isn't one. And that it's not a problem I have to deal with. There we go. First shot. The awkward thing is the part that actually makes it accept Stanag mags actually reduces the ergonomics by like 2. Kind of nutty. Maybe it's, I guess I was gonna say maybe it's heavier. I would imagine so. Because it probably has more, like obviously there's more moving parts. Probably a good chunk of it's metal. Because with the regular G36, a large majority of the exterior is like a weird polymer. Apparently it's very strong. Alright, right? But it's like, if anybody knows the HK polymer, they know exactly what I'm talking about. Like, a lot of things HK makes, like, post, I don't know, let's say 1970, has this weird polymer, right? The G36s, the MP7s, I think the XM8s had the same type of polymer, the UMP45s, right? So, very interesting. But imagine, obviously, it's lighter than this magwell. No. Plus, I also feel like it's not as actually like ergonomic. Like, I feel like obviously it was designed to be used with the paddle release versus the button release. Like, you think, yeah, technically the button release would be faster. I'm inclined to agree with you. But it's like the hand placement is sort of more meant for paddle. Although I haven't looked to great detail with this one, so maybe it's not too bad. We need to get into the old sawmill. Obviously right here. I want to peek into the village. Speaking of village. Ooh. We'll wait. See where he goes. He's way over there. Okay. I'm actually kind of surprised they don't have was it the so they have the M203. They don't have the M320, which is like the more polymer style one you tend to find in some of the newer Call of Duties. Usually it goes on stuff like, well, I was gonna say the Scar. Hang on. Like, I'm just bullying PMCs. It was hard to figure out where his head was. It was a stupid backpack. Ouch. Okay. Other than the fact that that was extremely sloppy, that wasn't too bad. finish up the healing process. One, two, three. We should be okay. Oh, you know what? This I think is still worth a little bit. Only got level 4 plates. I definitely hit him in the head. That much is clear. I do. Hang on. Let me just double check my mission here. Airmail. Just launch a flare while I'm in here, I guess. But I may have to make sure I'm in the correct place. Otherwise it doesn't count, and I will have wasted it. Well, I say wasted red flare. It's not a waste. But it's somewhat of a waste. Egg. Me. Ooh, those are good rounds. The MP9, not so much. We'll take the ibuprofen for crafting purposes. Nothing else here seems all that worth it. And we're going to go line ourselves up where it says to. It looks like about right. Comes up, splits that way. This way. About here should be what I need to do. There you go. Now we wait for that. Does this have a light on it? I wonder if it's any good. I've never actually used the UMP45. I'd like to try it at some point soon. Maybe soon we can give it a shot, see how it goes. The relay I think is still worth a little bit. Some good ammo here. That's only like 40 something thousand rubles. I will take the milk. The milk is mine now. I actually will take another chocolate. Is you know, one, they sell for a bunch, and two, craft them into sugar, which also sells for a bunch, and three, craft them into moonshine, which, surprise surprise, sells for a bunch. Yep. Ew. I'm not a fan of that optic at all. Hope it's not worth like a lot. Otherwise it'd be just a chunk of money I just threw away. But I mean, meh. Most things in this are not worth a crazy amount of money. Most attachments. You'll get some rare ones, and obviously they'll be worth a lot because they're rare, right? Or usually they're required for quests. About it. Yeah, we definitely got time to check in here. And then our exit's pretty close. So, right, we have the Northern UN roadblock. Beautiful. Sometimes you can get a couple of items in here, like electronics and things. Don't care much for the Uzi either. Interesting that this is where it landed. I think it'd be very interesting if you use the red flare and it would draw PMCs to you. It'd be kind of cool. Oh. Pate is probably not worth much anymore still. That should be ending soon. The P filter, that's still quite a bit. Those, fine. The Gazelle. I thought I heard something. Maybe I'm going crazy. I don't know. Is any of these worth anything fancy? And I don't think so. You know what I will do? I will take this helmet, because I know these helmets aren't cheap. We'll get out just over here. Like, if I go to sell that helmet, it's like almost $400 US, right? I'm not sure how many rubles it sells for, but I do know that quite a few of the decent helmets sell for a chunk, and I'm probably sleeping on them, but it's sort of kind of, it is what it is. So that wasn't too bad of a quest. Now, the next quest is the Good Times Part 2. And that is any 10 targets using the golden TT pistol. A lot of these things aren't necessarily really crazy worth doing, but it's like, you know, I've got not much else to do, especially while I'm waiting for anyone who may or may not need help. Yeah, some of the left arm, stomach. These three were very sloppy.
Our computer is picking up a strange signal.
The two objects are now on our cameras. They'll be on your base scanner momentarily.
Distance 100.
Seems like a prop or quest, right? Yeah.
Speed 73,000 miles per second.
Spaceships in that part of space? Establish contact.
Negative contact.
Try again. Try with all possible ways of communication. Maximum duration 10 seconds. Repeat. 10 seconds. Can you hear me?
Captain, look at screen number 2.
All crews to your station.
I'll probably stream for another, I don't know, hour or so. I know they're not like long streams lately, but it's one of those things where it's like, now that I kind of don't need to do long streams, it's like, why do them, right? That makes any sense? No. I know that sounds kind of bad now that I say that out loud, but it's one of, genuinely, this actually might still sell for a chunk. I'll keep that. Yeah, so anything here that I'm probably just going to sell outright goes down. Anything that will go up on the market goes up. This, not sure. Whoops. Some of these things I'm keeping, like obviously the ibuprofen, that is great for things. The Alyanka, also good. This might sell for a chunk, so it's probably fine that I one or I sell one. That should sell for, yeah, about 60,000 rubles. Okay. Yeah. Let's this. Yeah, shoes is probably, yeah, I was gonna say it's gotta be going for a good chunk considering it's 20 something thousand rubles a therapist. Usually that's a good indicator of how much they're worth. Yeah, this is not worth anything at all. Nobody wants it now. Everybody's done, right? So all the money's been made. These are probably not really worth putting on the market. The TNTs probably are good. Yeah. These I think are still decent. Yeah, they're okay. These should be still up there, yeah. The egg. Yep. Last I checked, relays were actually doing decent, considering how much they asked. So they're about 11 times as much as the real value. The ammos I actually do want to keep, especially M62. I know it's not amazing pen, but it does the job quite well. So, I do kind of think, unironically, that this is probably worth more without the plates than it is with the plates. Right, like if I sold all that together, that's 91,000, right? How much? Or it's 40. Let's say 46,000 by itself. Whereas here, it's like, you know, almost 100. Buy this and then put both of them up for, let's say, 120. That should technically work. People should buy that, I think. These aren't really worth all that much. I feel like the, because they're ceramic, right? So it's heavy. It's not good. I don't know if anyone will actually buy those armors, but it was worth a shot. 60,000 rubles. Or, whoops. Yeah, $373, right? Now those, I mostly kind of want rubles because I mostly, almost exclusively deal in rubles. Right. This probably doesn't sell for, oh, okay. What is propane used for? They're craft. Oh, you could trade them for metal fuel. I see. I see. Yeah, I should keep it and trade trade it for fuel myself. Yeah. Oh, I got a bunch of propane lying around that I didn't even realize. Good to know. Oh, we're doing good on cash already. What's gonna be sitting here still? The armors, yeah, that's what I figured. And oh, the TNT, yeah. Those will probably go eventually. But I couldn't say when. We go turn this task in. Some of these tasks like are really not kind of worth completing. Oh, he gives you one here. Okay. Interesting. I don't care about these. They're probably not worth very much because like everybody and their brother can buy the blue lasers, and I feel like these aren't. Yeah, didn't think so. I don't have any ammo for them, obviously. Let's buy 2 and go buy random ammo and see what we can get done with that. Right, and then we'll go to like customs or something and go find some PMCs. We'll find some scavs and take them out. Was there any good? Something got sold. I can't believe the tank batteries. They sold. Like not even joking, less than 2 minutes after I finished the episode. It's kind of nuts. Brick. So I kind of doubt people are going to do the Gazelle because most people are probably done that by now. Should be. Oh, that's ceramic. Never mind, it's not worth repairing right now. Yeah, we go to customs during the day. Be fine. Go bully some scavs with the TT. I didn't bring any keys. Like I said, I'm not really at this point. I'm almost not here for loot. Like, don't get me wrong, the loot and all that stuff was very nice, right? Like, it'd be dumb to go, oh, I don't need loot, but it's like here I'm just sort of running like random quests, right? Where loot, like I don't need anything. Like loot is nice, but it's not like I'm going to be doing loot runs. It's like basically, you know, I go to terminal. If I survive on terminal, then that's it, right? Like, you know, goodbye Tarkov essentially until like the, I don't know, the next event or whatever, right? But that's kind of it. I would like to, at some point to chuck the laser or the night vision on to see what it looks like. Because I haven't used it in the binocular. Out of my backpack.
Куда он приебался-то? Ебаный ниндзя!
I don't even think I've touched the top. Oh my god. Don't even think I've touched the TAWs. Why do all these guys have meds on them?
Куда он приебался-то? Вот ниндзя ебаный. Нехороший.
And just shot me through the window because I couldn't see him. Ouch. On the bright side, we do get to see the CMS kit is actually faster than the Surf 12. Right, I think by default it's something like 4 seconds faster, give or take. Yeah, 16 versus like 20 seconds. Obviously, the higher our surgery skill, the less obvious it becomes. Got a couple of scavs with that. I'm not too worried about rushing for kills, honestly. Yeah, just, you know, it is what it is. We'll get them when we get them. Plus, the TT scavs. I hear this now with the Taz. Used up all my ammo. I say he, I mean, I know it was my fault. What is this? Eh. Clearly that is one of the Tazes of all time. We should almost be done the weekly, actually. Okay, he seemed a little confused. I've heard this building referred to as the Panda Building in the past. It's because on that side of the building, on the outside, there's a picture of a panda. Hold. Hold. That would have hurt though. So, you know, bonus point. Ooh, metal cable. Bonus points, I guess. A P delivery man? What the heck, man? He's got more P's than some grocery stores do. I am so curious as to what the heck is going on out there. Sir. 2 more of those. And 5 more kills at the... this man using. There's definitely a dead PMC somewhere. You know what? I know it's only a monocular, but genuinely, that's not too bad. Shooting bullets like it was going out of style. I've been thinking about going cultist hunting soon. Not sure when I'm going to do that. That could be fun. And maybe take the shotgun along with me for that that one. Was it Hell on Earth Part 2? Those quests aren't really worth doing, but I mean, I guess for thingy reasons I could. Kind of weird that like turn the flashlight on and it kind of works all the way out there. I mean, theoretically, it would make its way out there, but it wouldn't make its way out there that strongly. Scav, I think. No. These sell for a good chunk. Those sell for a good chunk. Has anybody done the math for how many bullets it would take to, like basically, if you were min-maxing, as in stopping the bullet literally when you're, like as soon as you hit away from the blue, or even just as you hit the red, that would also be nice to know. Like, how many bullets would it actually take to reach max mag drills? It's not even all that good. Like, yeah, don't get me wrong, it speeds you up, but it isn't amazing. Mistaken, it's kind of trash actually. You know, we should be good to go through here, get through construction, and go out. Checkpoint. Weekly task complete. I'm pleasantly surprised with this gun, actually. Performing better than I had originally expected it to. Usually there's a bunch of bodies over there. Somebody took a heavy bleed in the middle of the road. I have been meaning to, anytime I... Oh! Yeah, that's what I figured would happen.
Over there.
He should have black tips. No, I guess I'm wrong. That's fair. You don't have grenades. There's something quiet in here. Pop our mags. Should be fairly safe in here. I actually don't even think it's worth that much, but it's like... Don't go there. I've learned the lesson the hard way. I've fallen down there before. It's not worth it. We dropped that guy. did he have? Take it. That. Let's get on out of here. You know what? We could quickly check the crack house. Not a terrible idea. Good. Okay, get stuck on a bag. That works. Don't look at me like that. Ooh. Candy. Honestly, it's probably not worth a crazy amount, so it's not worth the wait. And I doubt we're going to find enough in here for it to be worth the storage space. So. This one might be okay. I think it's like 30 to 40,000 or something like that. From Ragman. It's not a crazy amount of money, but it's like, you know, it could be worse. Up the stairs. Check here, because there's a bunch of intel spawns. Including some that could be on the floor. Not that I'm seeing any, I'm just seeing a lot of random household cleaning supplies. I kind of doubt there's some stuff in the drawers, like, I don't know, something that I need, but nothing that I could immediately think of being like, oh my god. Like, I don't think LEDXs spawn in drawers, if I'm not mistaken. It would have been really funny if I opened it up and there was a LEDX in there. Okay. Color me, color me surprised. I will shut up. Intel folders are doing okay, I think, for cash. Right? I think they're worth a decent amount. I don't think the LCDs are all that good. Right? I feel like most of them would be for crafting working LCDs. Pretty sure most people by this point will have all the LCDs they. My dad was asking about the ZB13 bunker, and I told him what you got to do is go into warehouse 4, and in one of the little side hallways there is a switch that you flip, and then you flip that, you go to the fortress, and in the basement of the fortress, one of the side rooms, you go in there, and that's the way out. Like, that sounds like a lot. I said it is. I think I've done it once, maybe twice since it existed. It's not worth all the effort to get to it. Absolutely insane that nobody had Tokarev ammo. What's also insane was I'm pretty sure this used to just be like a sometimes open, sometimes not. Like here it seems like I only ever almost like go out here. Like you never get the other stuff. But I don't know. Clearly they must have changed something. We're almost level 52 already. I get, well, we're going to be level 52. The weekly is going to push us over, for sure. The stuff for the weekly, I think, wasn't even worth all that much, but it was like, I think it was like 3,000 or almost 4,000 euros or something stupid like that. Right? Like, I don't care about the XP or whatever anymore. Just the euros is nice. I was just thinking, so USD comes in, they're at what, 20 or 50,000 stacks, which means if you want to get a million, there's 20 whole stacks you got to do. And I know you're like, wow, that's your math. Yeah, I know. I am capable of math. Who would have thought? But I'm more just thinking about the feasibility of it, because it's like if I ever really wanted to go in. And, you know, once if I wanted to prestige and do this and that, you know, what would that take essentially? And it's like, oh my god, it's so much effort. How much are these going for? Oof. And I found how many of them last time? That's insane. No, that would have been really annoying. These I think are going for a good chunk. Yeah. So put it up for 80,000. These are still actually, they're a little less, but I mean, you know, they're good. The military cables are probably going for quite a lot. Actually, never mind. The Helix, I believe, is still going for a lot. Silicone tubing. Okay. Oh, that thing was just sitting there. This we're gonna put up for, say, 410. 410. Okay, whoops. Put those ones. Wouldn't surprise if it was basically already gone. Yep. And the Gazelle got sold. I don't think we have anything on here anymore. Oh, we do. We have the silicone tube. That'll go soon. That being done. Look, sorry, just 3,400 euros, which is still insane. So we're level 52 now. I don't care about any of these things. Right? These go for like 40,000. I genuinely don't really care. Like it's like that's cool, I guess, but whatever. These I don't think can go on there. I didn't think so. And if anyone's curious, oh, whoops. If anyone's curious as to why it says, you know, buying the item on the market there, the reason you can't, because that was behind during an event that obviously is no longer. Honestly, I'm probably not going to do these anymore. I'm probably just going to stick to the cash. I have no major reason to basically deviate from the cash. Oh my god. That's really good plate, actually. Again, unironically, very good plate. Thing is, I don't necessarily have plates to chuck for it. How much do you think that sells for? 52,000. I think I get more for it. Oop. Eh. This one was only 21,000. Yeah, it's kind of bleh. 16, yeah, whatever. Honestly, I'll keep this, I'll chuck it somewhere else. It needs to stay around for sure. There you go. Good enough. I think the red doesn't go for very much. Never mind, I clearly do not know what I'm talking about. Power supplies. Okay, you know what? Not horrendous. Survival lighters probably never mind then. I don't understand. Attack 30. Eh. Oh, we still need thingy ammo. Honestly, the green tips are doing okay. Which is basically what their whole shtick is, isn't it? Just that they're okay. No. You don't think this one's worth all that much? Yeah, I didn't think so. We go in again. We take out, say, 5 more scavs, and then that'll be it for the night. Been a very, very profitable night, actually. So like under 2 hours, I mean like 5.5. Well, actually, no, even more. It's probably closer to like 7 or 8 million in 2.5 hours. We got pretty good loot in labs there. So that's cool. Okay. Oh, we got some stutters there. Forgot to heal my arm. Probably could have thing. Could have waited. Brought some keys. Take that, unironically. Check for some more intel folders. I know that guy's still alive by the sniper up there. Oh wait, he's dead. We'll take the rooster. And if we somehow manage to find another rooster, I put it in there too. Well, it's not only that, it's I don't have a whole crazy amount to do. Like, I'm here basically for whoever wants some help with quests. Mostly so I don't have to go to the terminal alone. Totally not selfish. You know, how's it going, Wrangler? Bathroom doesn't have anything as far as I know. I'll take a little cultist. I guess the question also is, you know, let's say I was grinding hard. What am I grinding for? Really? Right? I have Kappa. I basically just have to go to terminal right, and get out. There's not much I have to do. So. Maybe make a sacrifice so that we get a good boss roll. I wouldn't want to go fight Killa. Killa would probably just be best, I think. Well, the Meldon is not too bad. People still pay for that, right? The sniper scav is still up there. Kind of scandalous. Bit weird, but alright. Where are the random scats that are normally? Oh, absolutely. I mean, the thing is, there's a lot of bosses that can spawn there where I'm just like, they wouldn't be fun to fight. Like, Rashala, probably not that much fun to fight. Glukar, definitely not fun to fight. The Goons, not fun to fight. Killa, probably not fun to fight. Kaban, not fun to fight. Have I missed anybody? Other than Tegilla, who's probably not a amount, like large amounts of fun, but would be like decently reasonable. EMC. Let's wait a second. Whoa. That's the boss. Oh! heck is going on out here? Oh! I have no idea what's going on out there, but I don't want to be a part of it. Yeah, I have genuinely no idea what that was, but that was not pleasant at all. I'm almost inclined to think it was the goons. But like, they weren't aggressive, so I wonder if they were confused. Whoever it was that had me confused. If we're lucky, there might be a couple of scavs over near the checkpoint. And get the Good Times Part 2 done. The sniper scav. Taken up by a scav. Got a slick. Oof, that's heavy though. Yeah, I got eyes on you. Over here somewhere. Let's get out of here. Oh, it's made of steel, so it'll repair well, and then I can have a slick armor. And I have been meaning to retire the Zuck armor soon, so. Check these real quick. Ooh. Anybody has any potential ideas as to what I can call the Zomboid series? Because after this, like, not when I say after this, I don't mean like immediately after, but I will go back to you know, chipping away at the episodes. Right? Just, you know, work on that, get it done during the week. Probably actually not a bad idea to do it this way, maybe. I don't know. I definitely want to get them done. Yeah, it's probably not going to be a crazy long series. It kind of really does kind of depend how it's received, I guess. You know. Yeah, the whiskey, yeah, and then we'll get out of here. I think that was weirdly the goon somehow. I think somehow Wrangler summoned him with his voodoo magic. Oh. For legal reasons, that's a joke. I'm joking. Wrangler, we love you here. Yeah, 2 bears, obviously, but who were those three? Cake maker. I have honestly no idea what who that was. It's not worth the 2,800 rubles. I know it's just 2,800 rubles, but that's 2,800 rubles that could stay in my pocket, especially considering I'm not immediately going, like, I'm not going in for another like 20 something hours, right? I guess my goal for the rest of the week for this is to work on I was gonna say PMCs, no. Fame. Well, that's interchain. One is receiving good ammo. It was okay. It's just free cash, I guess. Okay. This front plate's basically gone. Where did this come from? Keep the plates. This is gonna get sent in. What's his face? That's almost. That should be almost done at least. I just drink that. Whatever. Sell this. I really don't care about the TT. Honestly, the G36 is doing some good. I mean, obviously, yes, the ammo does do something, but like the G36 itself is doing. Wanted or wayward? True. True. Not a bad idea, actually. I guess the question is, what is wanted or wayward? Like, I know what wayward means, but how does it, you know, basically, how does it tie in to just the concept of what's going on? I guess is my question. I get like wanted kind of makes sense because obviously, you know, the zombies want to eat. But I wonder how wayward. You know, theoretically, well, maybe. You know what? That's not a bad idea. I could potentially call it Wayward Son because it is a male character. Right? I know theoretically that could be interesting. It sounds interesting, at least in my opinion. Right? Plus, who knows? If I'm lucky, people might, who may be looking up, you know, the song Wayward Son, might end up accidentally finding my video. That's a not good condition. Like, it's in decent condition. So the question is, if I find ceramic level 6s, drop those. That's combined material, it's fine. Titan Locust is meh. Got these lying around. Bolt Termite is also Titan. Let's go combine materials. I'm not sure. Would you say a level 6, like between these two, what's better? Right? Like between a combined materials level 6 and a level 6 steel. Theoretically, I can just get another one of these. How much is enough? They're not cheap. But I could use one. Do I have another one just lying around before I buy it? Yeah. Perhaps. Level 2. It was quest related. We don't have to choose. Also, we had a bunch of other random armor. This one is 6 plates. Yeah, I think genuinely that calling it Wayward Son is actually not a bad idea. And so, same. That's our thing for tomorrow. Okay. Honestly, I don't really kind of care about that much. How much should they go for? Well, I'll put them up for like 160. Oh, it's a... Okay. Sing? Can I put 2 of them at a time or separately then? That's kind of dumb, actually. But it will sell because it's quite a bit cheaper than everybody else's. And it's almost cheaper than mechanics, so. Go. Basically almost made back the plate case. I mean, heck, we made a lot of money there. As for the plates here, the level 6 plate, it's ceramic, right? So it's crap. If I repair this, hey, and this one will repair not too bad. It's basically plastic. Eh. Anyway, that's gonna be it for tonight. Thank you guys all for coming. If you guys like what you saw, leave a like, subscribe, turn on the bell notification, share with all your friends. Thank you to my subscribers. Anyone like, you know, especially like the people who are normally in here, and if you need any help with quests, let me know, and then tomorrow we'll just do some more quests, because like I'm basically here to help whoever, because I am trying to give people as much time as possible to get to terminal. Right, and then obviously the zomboid stuff is slowly but surely progressing, and hopefully I'll get better by the time I'm done that series. Right, better as in as a player, not like illness, because I'm, you know, knock on wood, I'm okay now. Anyway, I'm gonna stop rambling now. You guys have a good night.